Okay guys, so it's not only is it sunny, but I am going to fit that in that. Hi guys, so yeah, it's me, Gordon from G-Dubs. So some really exciting stuff to talk to you about. You can see my van right behind me, right there. Okay, so you can see my van. I did a video the other day and I fitted the roof on. Sorry that it's quite low light, but all my units and electrics need sorting out. So I need to get the van back together. It's going to be a bit of a mammoth task. I'm going to try and get all the units back in, get all the fridge plumbed in, get the electrics wired in for the Sargent EC160 so I can finish off that video, which was in 2 parts. I've only done the first part. Loads and loads of you, thank you, have been commenting up and asking where the second part is. It's coming very soon. So the first thing I need to show you in my shed where all the units are, man alive, it is like stuff full of gear that I'm going to have to try and piece together. Okay, so we're going to rush through to the back of the house, run through the dirty kitchen, look at all my laundry hanging up. Right, this is the shed, into the shed. The shed is locked. So guys, you can see behind me the units, they're in 2 parts. I'm going to need to try and fit the cooker back in there. I'm going to need to fit the fridge in there. I need to sort all the electrics out. I need to actually screw the 2 parts together. Check this out. Sargent EC160. Half of the unit. Check this out, SMEV 9222. So this is the gym, which is where I get beat up. And there's some of my running medals. And this is where I study, where I do a lot of my work. Let's step outside. You can see, as well as all of our laundry, which is amazing. You can see over there the units, which I'm going to need to piece these babies together. It's going to be a lot of hard work. Let's get cracking. Okay guys, so one of the things that I need to do, you might have seen the other day that I was re-trimming. I don't know if you can see that with the lights good enough, but I've got this. I need to carpet trim this section here where there's like bare metal showing where I've had the roof fitted. Now the good thing is I've still got the board that basically sat along this section here, and I reckon that if I cut that, I've measured that, it's about 16 centimeters. And so if I cut the board down, re-trim it, because I did have it covered in some faux fur material. If I re-trim it in this lovely carpet, we should be able to stick that up and it'll look great. So I'm just going to do that now quickly. Okay guys, so the first thing I need to do, I've drilled the line along the top. That's the 16 centimeters that I need to cut. And what I'm going to do, you might have seen me re-trim this in a previous video, but I'm now going to peel it off because I want to, rather than this, have this faux fur material on it, which you can see is nice and shiny. What I'm going to do is actually just tear it off. This is going to be quite hard work because it's stuck on really hard with that glue, and I'm just going to tear all of this off. Bend that over, you can see that's all come off of there. I've got myself a bit of carpet, just the size of the board. Got myself some spray adhesive, and then we're just going to spray that on there, trim it all up, tidy it all up, put some little clips in there, and then pop it on the roof, see how it fits. Let's do it. I've carpeted the back of that panel. I've sprayed it with lots of the adhesive. I've actually already placed it on the roof. So this panel here, the one that I'm pointing at here, I've basically just sprayed that, stuck it on. There's a little bit of overspray that I've stuck on, but you can see it looks quite smart. You can see just a little bit just there, a little bit of overspray, that'll peel off. But yeah, really smart. It sort of covers up the hole. Okay guys, so I'm going for a quick break. Gonna meet up with one of my best friends for a coffee. This guy's name is Mr. P. Now Mr. P and I, we're running coaches. We like to run together, we train together, we lead a group called Medway Fit together. And Mr. P, he is hardcore. He's got like an OCR, obstacle course, like rig in his back garden made of metal. He swings like a monkey from it basically. It's so impressive, and this guy is like, he is hardcore. This is the Viking. So one of the things that quite a few of you have asked me about is the curtains that I've got in the van. I've actually had to take them out to put these units back in. So I didn't do a video, which I really wish I had, of actually installing all the curtain tracks and stuff like that. I actually bought this set from B-Dub Transporters. You can find them online. They've got a website. They're also on Facebook, places like that. But the rails, it's pretty basic. The rails have got maybe about 4 or 5 holes that you just offer it up to the window. You drill through into the metalwork, and then you just got some self-tappers that go through into those holes. Well, not self-tappers, but you know, they hold into the metal. And then there are these little end caps, grey end caps, which you pop on. And then basically the curtains, they're elasticated, so they stretch, which you can see there. They're also blackout ones, which is great. So as you can see, they don't really let any light through at all. And they've got these kind of little black clips on them, which you just, it's as simple as just getting it and twisting them in, and that's how they pop in. And so they're quite a snug fit. But what you do is you just stretch it down, and then you do the same as you've done at the top with the bottom. So you just push it down and then twist them in, and then you can see just with that bit there, they move nice and easy. And so there's all of those to do there. After doing all of them, your arm gets quite tired. But on your longer windows, you have 2 curtains, one either side, they meet in the middle. And then on the rear, if you've got a barn door like mine, then you just have 1 on each window. Okay, cool. Right guys, so I've just dragged that into place. The next thing to do, I need to secure that in. I need to fit on the back end. I had to take the back end off because it needs to fit over the wheel arch. There's just no way getting in apart from that. So I'm going to refit that bit. The next bit is going to be to drag in the unit that fits along this bit here and basically attach that. So let's crack on. Come on, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Now I've just got to attach this to the side using a few screws. It's grooved and tongued, so it should all fit together. A few screws in there, line it up with the mounting holes on the floor, and then it's just the wiring to go. Now, as I've said in lots of other videos I've done, I'm really doing it the wrong way around. The first thing I should have got done is the pop top before any carpeting, all the insulation, stuff like that. This would have been the first thing. I didn't do it because I didn't have enough money. I bought the van, I needed to get seats in. So to get seats in, I did all the flooring, carpeting, all that sort of stuff. Thought I won't get a roof, and then I changed my mind about a year into the project. So I've got problems with secondary fitting, like on the carpet and stuff, overlapping. There's just things that when you look at it up close, I know they're there. Someone else will look and think, man, this looks cool. But then once you start looking a bit close, you think, oh, hang on a minute, you've got a bit of a cut there where the carpets join between the roof and what you did the first time. And then also these units, these wouldn't have been in. So these were in before the roof went in. And so I basically had to remove these, take them out. I've now got a few dents and dings in the units. All the screw holes, you don't want to be taking the units in and out. Once they're in, they should stay in. So don't do it in the order of my playlist shows. You're going to have to bang around like trying to figure out what order to do it in. I may do a video, I think, that will be the order of which you should do it, and I'll just go through. Once I've finished the project, I can give you some feedback, what I've learned along the way. But I'm going to crack on because this job needs doing. Just one thing I want to show you though, because I think this is like the coolest thing in the world. Check that out. That is just like a thing of beauty. Look at this. Like, look, it goes up and down. That is just, that is amazing. I'm so pleased I bought that. So one of the things I absolutely hate, if I'm honest, is crawling around on the floor. There's a screw right in here where the fridge goes. I'm gonna have to get on my back and screw it in. Seriously. Right. Oh man alive, I hate this. Come on. If I was the sort of man that swore, this would be the most colourful part of the video. But yeah, we're done. Come on. So this is all almost together. So it's nearly almost together. All these bits are attached, but on this side, if I get you around here, so on this joint here, where the bottom unit joins this cabinet, there's basically loads of screws. And guess what? The only way, you can tell, look at my face, the only way I can get to those is basically by crawling through the little cupboard at the back and laying on it. Oh, it's going to kill me. So check this out. I got to go right in here. See my little Joby, and there are screws there, one up the top there, another one there. And basically I am going to have to crawl in that hole and pop my head in there. Have you seen the size of it? It's tiny. Okay guys, I'm going in. Come on! I've lugged it in the fridge, you can see that just there. The next thing I need to do is just to put the wire in behind that, because this has to obviously get fitted into the unit just there. I've also screwed in a few like little mounting things just to get this all back together, sort of stuck to the floor. So there's a few like little L brackets on, just attaching it to the floor. This isn't going anywhere, it's in nice and snug, looks really good. Get this fridge in, and then from there we start the wiring video.